ended up showing them to my boss the other day, and she was like, "Oh my god, they're so cute."
One of them is definite. One's done. One is almost done. So I just need to finish them. So many Discord notifications are going off. Chaos.
I know.
Panic. Okay. Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm so out of sorts not knowing where my notes are from last time. It is very upsetting to me. But it's fine. Fuck it, we'll do it live. 99% of my planning just happens on the fly anyway at this point. So the amount of plot changes that you guys have come up with that are wildly different than what I had is honestly kind of disturbing. There have been multiple times where there have been like huge, like massive reveals, and you guys are like, "Oh my god, it's this!" I'm like, "It is now." You guys are so smart.
Yeah, we're the greatest co-writers a campaign could ever have.
But yes, welcome back, everybody. It is good to be back after our last convention. A few announcements to get through as per usual. Make sure that you check out all of our links in that lovely little ticker tape in the middle of the screen. We've got I want a credit.
I was late because he said that we were the greatest co-writers.
Oh.
And I was muted, so I was like, I'll just type it.
You know what? I should have the chat open for the. Whoa!
Oh yeah, you didn't know about that one that Cody posted?
Yeah, Cody's like cruising for a bruising today.
Anyway, check out all of our links in the ticker tape in the middle of the screen. We got merch, really cool merch. We've got hoodies and notebooks and hats and cups and all sorts of fun things. Also, make sure that you check out our podcast, Horizon Red, available wherever you get your podcasts. The website for that is finally back up now that edits are well underway. So the website for that is horizonredpodcast.com. You can hear all of our lovely dulcet tones.
Tones.
We also have a Patreon and merch for that as well. So on our Patreon, we've got all sorts of fun things like behind the scenes, bloopers. I also post for free all of the scripts for anyone who might have any sort of hearing difficulties so that you can check out the script and not miss anything. So, Jesus Christ. With that, I think that's pretty much it as far as main announcements. We are going to be at, and by we, I mean a couple of us are going to be at the NostalgiaCon in Dallas, May 2nd and 3rd. So if anybody is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, make sure that you check that out. Come by and say hello to us and get some cool dice made by me.
And thank you to everybody who came out and supported us at the Houston NostalgiaCon.
Yes, we met some super, super great people, and it was a lot of fun. It was a pretty good
Ben Starr said my wife was thoughtful, creative. What do you say? Creative and kind.
He said that I was beautiful, talented, and very kind.
Oh, talented. Yeah, see, yeah. He's a cool guy.
He was very sweet. He was an absolute cinnamon roll, and he smelled really nice and gave really nice hugs. But I think that is pretty much it as far as announcements go. So let's hop into a recap. And hi, I'm gonna have to say your name. Hi, Foreskin Puddle.
Oh! Hi, bud.
Hi again.
Oh. Hold on.
I was about to say, it seemed like you wanted to say something.
No, I was just clarifying for people in the party who didn't remember who Foreskin Puddle was.
Yes, I absolutely remember. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, hi, welcome back. Let's hop into our recap. It has been a minute, but where last we left off, after the bank job, or not the bank job, the prison job, excuse me. After the prison job, you managed to get out of the prison successfully, leaving a trail of corpses in your wake. Out of I believe the entirety of the prison staff, a whopping 4 survived. There was the rookery guard who managed to patch himself up enough to skedaddle. You guys did allow one person to leave, and he fled, and then the 2 guards that Sam had been playing cards with. So 4 of all of the guards in the prison managed to survive.
Not for lack of trying.
Not for lack of trying, yeah. So trying to get back into that prison next time is going to be much more difficult. You have a feeling that the guards will be tripled, and most likely will all be much more adept at their job versus being glorified commoners. But with that, you managed to escape, and you were able to take a quick rest, patch yourselves up, and take care of the worst of your injuries, and you managed to make it back to Revyn's place of business, which, for those who had not been there, it was a very, how would you describe it? It looks like the type of place where if you asked what sort of business is done there, they would say the business type of business. Very, very generic on purpose, so that if someone wandered in from the street front and asked, what the shop was, Revyn could truthfully say, little of this, little of that, little column A, little column B. So very much a front for his less than legal activities. But he did seem to be aware that you all did open the crate against his instructions, though he very carefully weighed out the contents. And as he did notice that, or as he took note that nothing was missing, that all of the substance was accounted for, he was not particularly angry about it. He told you all that what you had found was a crate of a substance called lapis vitae, which is the stone of life. So he told you that it is incredibly powerful and incredibly rare, and as such, valuable. So around just 1 gram is around 1,000 gold, typically on the low end, depending on where you get it from, as it was about the size of aquarium gravel and a little bit of dust. And it can heal wounds similar to a supreme healing potion, and when ingested, it enhances magic. And the caster of a spell can add +2 to their spell save DC or +2 to hit for 1 minute. And the box that you guys had found had at least 10 grams. You also noticed that it was addressed to the Shade, who, those of you from the city or who have been in the city for some time, know that the Shade is someone that anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together knows to be well afraid of. And even Revyn himself treads very carefully around the Shade. No one is sure who the Shade really is. The only thing that is really known about them, other than the fact that they also partake in very much illegal activities, is that the Shade is known for fixing fights at some of the underground illegal fight rings. So that's where he can be found, and very, very Peaky Blinders-esque in a way, but much, 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 much more dangerous. But you all realized that Revyn is potentially getting into some stuff, considering that he is stealing from the Shade. So he didn't really elaborate, but you all asked him for various bits of information. Tae'lun and Stivali in particular, I believe, had asked about, Stivali was asking for the 3 stars, right? 3? Yeah. Had asked for information about the 3 stars, performing sort of a circus act. And then Tae'lun had asked about an attack that had taken down on the terra firma. Revyn informed you that while he's not really aware of any activities that happen down on the surface, as he is not from there and avoids it when he can, but he did let you know that he would at least look into it, because if there are answers to be had here, he would be able to find them. Same thing for Stivali. While he himself is not overly sure of where the 3 stars might be, he was going to look into it for you. And then he did pay all of you quite handsomely for returning the package to him. And he also informed Vaelith that should he wish to replace his currently missing eye, that he could go and see Vera Marine at Marine Arcanum and Optics, and said that she is a very talented glassblower and that she is a bit of an artificer as well and is known for making magical prosthetic eyes. So he said that if you mention his name, she does owe him a favor, and so she might show you some of her more exotic stock if you go there. So with that, I believe we left off, everybody went back to their respective places for the morning, I guess, since the prison job was through the night. You were all able to get a long rest. Did everybody make a plan on where to meet up the next day, or if you were meeting up, or?
I don't know if we did.
Help if I had my earbud.
There was something that August wanted to bring up to Sam potentially.
Alrighty. Sorry, give me 1 second. For some reason, my earbuds did not connect. My earbuds are pissing me off today.
Robert.
Thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this episode.
Sure.
They would be Raycons if we were sponsored.
There we go.
My Raycons.
These are not Raycons.
My Raycons fail me every chance they get. So
mine are normally, mine are the Pixel Buds, whatever the newest ones are. They're really great normally, 99.9% of the time. At any rate, we're good now, so there shouldn't be any crazy echo on my end, because there might have been before.
I thought what's his name kind of wanted us to all come back there.
Yeah, I just asked that a question because I was like, did we get a
so
money and send us on our way situation?
He told us to rest up and that he wants us to come back and discuss another potential job.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was something of a like. So yeah, we'll all come back.
We need money. We gotta pay that rent, son.
Was there a time frame for that?
Morning is what my notes say.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, it was morning when you guys quit. I guess we'll say like late afternoon. That way you guys have time to actually rest and get some food, take care of any small things that you need to take care of, and then make it back. But before everybody reconvenes at Revyn's, August, you said that you wanted to talk to Sam about something.
Yeah, whenever Sam and August get up in the morning, he's like, hey, so who do you think set us up?
I'm not sure. It had to be someone close because they knew all the information. And everyone we could ask is either dead or captured.
Well, I was wondering, because, like, Revyn knew that the Shade was, got that pretty stone, that Lapis
Vitae.
Yeah, Lapis Vivarium. So Revyn knew that the shipment was going to be going to the Shade, but intercepted it.
Wait.
Was wanting us to intercept it, remember? So that was what we were supposed to get, but then someone else beat us to the punch by letting the guards know. So who the heck let the guards know if it wasn't Revyn or the Shade? There's a third player, son.
And if there isn't, then Revyn or the Shade is cleverer than I thought.
You think Revyn set us up?
Think about it. If everyone is dead or captured that was involved in it, it looks like a mishap of a gang. it doesn't come back to him if we can't talk.
I don't think Revyn would just like sacrifice us like that. We're his favorites.
It doesn't matter. Did you see how much he paid all of us?
That's how much he paid me and you. And a little bit more than the other fellas.
Yes, but notice that the fewer the people, the more his payout.
That's fair.
The two of you, both of you give me an insight check.
Oh. Insight.
Let me pull up my character sheet.
Since it's in the moment, I won't be able to guide myself. I'm rolling flat. We're going a gentleman's 9.
I have a gentleman's 22.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, August, the whole thing is just a little bit weird to you, but Sam, as you're thinking on it, you don't get the feeling that Revyn tried to set you guys up. In general, he's not really the type to do that, especially for someone. If he trusts you enough to give you work, he isn't going to just throw you away unless you become a severe liability. And even then, he's more likely just to tell you to go fuck yourself versus setting you up. But it's interesting thinking about it because you know that Revyn sometimes goes and picks up, packages and things himself. It's not unheard of for him to do that, but he also does sometimes send you guys or other people that he has working for him, depending on how busy he is. But this is a very potentially important, very valuable deal that had gone down. And if there's a chance that Revyn could have been the one to pick it up, there's a chance that someone set him up. And I'll say that when you were talking to him the night prior, with that, I'll say with the 22-year-old this time, he seemed a little tense, a little bit more prickly than usual. Like something was bothering him.
August, do you remember how uneasy and unsettled he was a few nights ago?
Well, now that you mention it, he did only threaten. Well, he did threaten to kill us more so than he does previously. So I did say he did seem a bit ornery.
What if he's dealing with some shady people, and if they are more shady than he is, I dare say they may cause some concern.
Well, we gotta meet back up with him at some point, and he's got another job for us, and maybe those others will be there too. I know we had talked about saving money for special funds and whatnot, but I am running low on supplies, so I might need to go buy and get some like potion gear later. There's that apothecary person that those others are looking for. I mean, that's a common denominator. Did I use that word right?
As far as I know, you have to finish the sentence.
Well, I was just thinking that two of them need to go to see the apothecary, and well, I need to get some more apothecary supplies. So,
are you trying to make friends?
No, I was just trying to do the whole birds and stones thing. Kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
Yes, we have done that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, do you think they're in the same spots that they were? Shall we go retrieve them? Or are you saying we might run into them?
It wouldn't hurt to go pick them up. Oh, we could get donuts and bear claws on the way.
I am interested in how all these people seem to have found their way here. If not for entertainment, I would like to see that our job security is procured.
Do you think that Revyn would replace us?
I think in a world where money is king, you go with the best bet. And the best bet is to have more in line. I'm just saying, we're expendable.
Whatever you say, bud.
Don't trust anyone, Auguste. Save me.
But I thought you said don't trust anyone.
You're learning. Perfect.
My brain hurts. Let's go get... Oh.
Clementine sticks her head out from your bag. She goes, also me, though. You have to trust me.
Well, Clem, that's a given.
Trust Clem the least.
Screech.
Your little hiss.
Pulls out some candy floss. Rolls eyes.
Okay. All right. So the two of you, are you heading to Revyn's or where are you going?
I'm pretty sure they're staying at that tavern still, aren't they?
No.
No. Well, I know the goat man was staying with at the halfway house.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, if not, we can trace the gambling halls and the brothels, and I'm sure we will find one of them.
I'm also down to just go back to Revyn's. If they want the work, they'll probably be there too. So
That's true. Well, maybe we should stop on the way. I need a few things, or I like to spend a little bit every time we make.
If you want, we can go shopping before. I'm not mad about that. Like I said, we can go with them, or we can just go. Like, listen, I need shit too.
I have a feeling that if we decide to go on the way, we may run into some people and create some sort of shopping montage with a freeze frame or two.
I'm just got a jar post.
What?
August puts a little coin into the jar on his pouch. Yeah, like I said, I need supplies. You like to buy stuff. Let's have ourselves a little shopping session. Why's my nose bleeding?
Let's stop. Let's stop at 2 places. That's it. Just quick.
All right.
Perfect.
Where are you guys wanting to go?
I guess to Revyn's first, see if everyone's there, and we need to pick up that job that he told us about.
Alrighty. Well, as you both start heading to Revyn's, we'll move over to Vaelith. We will say that Xibrix just needed a little extra rest, so
he's in the pocket park catching some sun.
Yeah, he's just photosynthesizing in the pocket park. So he'll be there for the day. So what's Vaelith doing?
Vaelith probably went and took a little power nap. He probably also ate food because that's probably why he went on a murderous rampage. He was feeling a little hangry.
He just needed a Snickers.
Yeah. But I am curious, would I have enough time to visit this Vera Marine?
If you want to, sure.
I would.
Okay. Yeah, from where you were staying, not all that far. It's a little bit of a trek, probably a half hour, 45-minute walk, but you're able to get there. And yeah, from the outside, it also looks fairly unassuming. This is clearly an actual business. You see that there are all manner of beautifully like blown glass bottles and lamps, glass lamps, all just anything that can be made out of glass, paperweights. With a very clear, extremely high level of artistry. But you also see that there are a bunch of prosthetic eyes, and you see them in the window. Jesus Christ. But on the outside, you see that it says, blah, 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 I can't fucking talk. Marine Arcanum and Optics.
Cool. I would like to enter said establishment.
Alrighty. Walking inside, you see that the place is very tidy. Noticeably, there is no dust on anything. This is like a daily, everything is dusted and taken care of daily. And you see that there is a large dark wood counter, like a jewelry counter, but instead of jewelry, you see a collection of glass eyes. All beautiful, and looking at them, they look like actual eyes. Like if someone were wearing this, you would not be able to tell that it weren't like their actual eye. But behind the
seeing
counter,
as how this is going into my body, I'm appreciative of the sterility of the shop.
That's fair. But behind the counter, you see that there is a young elven woman, and she's got kind of coppery hair piled up in a big bun on top of her head. And she's got an apron on that has quite a few like burn marks on it. And you notice immediately upon walking inside that the shop is hot. You feel like where she actually does the glass work is probably just in the back. So the entire shop is very, very warm. And she's got all of her hair up, and you can tell that she's been a little bit, she's a little sweaty from presumably doing work that morning. But she looks up at you as soon as you walk in and, oh, hello, can I help you?
Hello. I was hoping to find a, he like points to the eye patch, a replacement for my eye. Revyn told me to tell you that he's calling in his favor.
Well, you must be very special indeed for Revyn to be calling in a favor like that, especially... Well, you must be very special indeed.
I get that a lot.
Right. Well, yes. So, are you looking for just something aesthetic, or are you wanting it to function?
Functioning would be great.
All right. Well, and she motions to the counter in front of her. You would be able to see clearly with all of these, and you see that there's every eye color you can imagine. Natural eye colors, unnatural eye colors, some with designs like painted on the irises, patterns, all sorts of things. There's some creepy ones, beautiful ones, some that it doesn't even have an actual iris and pupil, but rather you see like magic swirling in the eye. One in particular, you notice it looks like koi fish swimming in a pond with like lily pads. It's incredible. But she points to all of them, and you'd be able to see with all of these. Price varies depending on complexity, but you did mention Revyn, so I do have a few extras. And you see that she pulls out from underneath her apron, she's got a long necklace that has a dark brass key on it. And Jesus Christ, the chat! It's awful. She bends down and unlocks one of the cabinets and pulls out it looks like what are they called? Like it hold, not a jewelry box, but like a jewelry display. Pulls out a small one, and you see multiple eyes on that as well. And there are 5 in particular that seem a little bit higher quality than the rest. So she points to the first one, and you see that it is just it looks like just a blue eye, just a bright blue eye. And she says, this one is, it just helps you can see invisibility out to your normal vision range with this. This one is 25 gold. This one, and she points to the next one, and you see that the iris itself, or excuse me, the sclera is black instead of white. and you see that the iris is bright red, like flame red. And she says, this one took me quite some time. With this, you can see in magical darkness and you cannot be blinded. This one is 50. And then she points to the next one. This one is probably my most impressive one, the one I'm proudest of. And this one is a violet eye, and it has a slight iridescent sheen to it. And she says, with this one, you'll have true sight, but just to 10 feet, as it's a very difficult enchantment. This one is 150. And then this next one, this one is just the eye itself is almost like a pearlescent white, or the iris is like a pearlescent color. A little bit unnerving, but otherwise looks normal. She says, this one functions as a sending stone with 3 charges. You would get the stone that accompanies it with it, and that is 100 gold. And then my last one, she points to one that is honestly terrifying. Again, the iris is black, but you see threads of like blood red, like veins going through it. And for this Clara, excuse me, I keep mixing up Clara and iris. And then the iris is like a sickly yellow, and it has just like pinprick pupil, and it's got flames and smoke inside the iris that are moving, and it's very unnerving. And she says, this creepy little number here allows you to, if you're familiar with the fear spell, you can cast it once per long rest, and you'll be particularly good at intimidating people. You would get advantage on intimidation checks. And she says, this one is 75.
Hold on. Sorry.
April's dead, you guys.
It was the queer eye for the straight guy one. It got me.
Yeah, I caught that one after.
I'm proud of that one.
That is sick, though. You lost an eye, and all of these are better than your normal eye.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, any of you could come by one if you want.
I'm just gonna lose an eye. Like, oh
Yeah,
no!
just like rip my own eyeball.
I'm
out.
a sorcerer. I'll put one in my forehead.
Doctor Strange, yeah.
Doctor Strange. All right.
Yeah. Ooh.
Can you? So, what's the advantages of like the true sight?
So true sight is you can see anything invisible. It's basically the ultimate vision. Like nothing is hidden from you.
Can you see in like darkness?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Even magical darkness.
Actually, that's the only thing you can't see is at night. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, can't see at night. Night blind.
They're like ultra cataracts. It's like during the daylight, you can see anything. At nighttime, you need someone to drive you to the grocery store.
I've got night blindness. Ah!
Hold on, I have to check how much I was paid.
I know Revyn gave you 100.
Let's see. Well, I can't afford that one, so I think I'm just gonna go with... I'll do the black sclera with red iris. Oh, can I get a loan? Or could I do work for her for 20 gold?
I was really just trying not to jump the gun. I was going to be like, I mean, if you came and, you know, we're all going to be around the same area, you could see if someone, I mean, even Xibrix might even throw in, you know, we could get it for you, but.
In response to, do you ask her about like a loan or anything?
You could haggle.
Can I do a payment plan?
I would like to ask her if I would. Can I like hold the eyes and like look at them?
Yeah, absolutely. She'll hand them over to you and let you check them out.
Where'd they go?
Whoops.
So she can tell that like I'm especially interested in that the violet one that's like slightly iridescent.
Mm-hmm.
And I would tell her I've only got 130 gold on me right now. Would I be able to... Jesus Christ.
Jesus! You can try.
I would rather not. Could I give you what I've got now and then pay the rest later?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Do you take IOUs?
What the I hate this thing so much. You said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you have a payment plan by chance?
Do you do a firm loans here?
Do you take insurance? Affleck? Medicaid?
That is a 18 plus 0.
Unfortunately, with an 18, she goes, yeah, I would. But these are very valuable and very difficult to make. But, you know Revyn, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to
Roll to hit.
swap.
Just kidding.
I was about to say.
Motherfucker's got a taste for blood.
She takes all the eyes in her hand and smashes them on her face.
He punches them into her like a fucking Thanos gauntlet.
Oh my
just
God. I was gonna say, Clayton, you do know that most shopkeepers are retired adventurers, right, buddy?
They are now.
That's usually our experience.
It's because of Will.
You shove one
They're
guy in
all-
a portable hole.
Uh-huh.
And one guy.
I too once craved adventure.
He takes out the
no,
eye that
she-
she's got now and puts
No,
it in.
okay.
Yeah.
So she says, she's like, I'm sure Revyn would be more than happy to give you a loan.
Would you mind holding it for me, at least?
That I can do.
Perfect. And then
You
he'll
see
leave the
that
shop.
she actually takes the one that you were interested in, and she puts it in an actual lockbox, like a heavy iron lockbox that she puts under the counter.
She just doesn't want me to steal it.
Bit of that, and also so that she remembers not to sell it.
Quick, take the other one. Well, she's not looking.
Column A, column B, you know.
Of
Alright.
note, by the way, these all will take they will take one of your 3 attunement slots. Just
Okay. And then I shall thank her and then proceed to Revyn's,
Okay.
readjusting my eye patch.
Alrighty. As you head over that way, Stivali, what you doing?
Sleeping.
Cat nap.
Okay.
I'm a cat. But no, eventually Stivali would wake up if Rivali's Gale.
Revyn?
Thank you.
Dark Revyn, yes.
If Revyn had mentioned that we were supposed to come back in like the afternoon or whatever, Stivali is absolutely probably going to show up at least an hour after he thinks the afternoon is over.
Fair enough.
He doesn't really have any shopping to do, but he would probably pretend to be a house cat or sneak around depending on the amount of tabaxis found in this city. If it's pretty low, he probably would pretend to be a house cat. If it's decent, maybe 2 to 3%, then he would probably just be himself.
Yeah, there's a decent amount. Not a majority by any means, but quite a few.
Okay. So then he would just walk out and about, make sure his owner / mount was asleep, and look for any flyers for the 3 stars.
Alrighty. Give me a perception check.
I can do that. Skills. Perception. That is a 19.
19. So wandering around, you see all sorts of posters everywhere. You see that there are some wanted posters. Looking around, you do see that one of them looks kind of similar to you. It's not an overwhelming likeness, but it mentions that there was a large cat that attacked a guard, and he's calling for animal control to find the rabid cat.
Got rabies.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Because Stivali's first instinct was, I served my time. I should not be on this wanted poster. And then he reads the rest of it. He's like, oh, merde. And kind of like pulls down the brim of his hat and adjusts the feathers and like tucks his ears under it.
You can rip the poster down if you want.
Assassin's Creed rules.
Yeah. Is there more than one?
You lose 5 points of notoriety.
You only see one at the moment.
He may come back and rip it down later, but if there's like a bunch, him ripping it down is like, ooh, look at me, I'm the cat that's on the loose and animal control needs to find me.
Can't control me.
Yeah. But yeah, so you see that. And then you see a few other wanted posters, no one that you recognize. You see some job postings. You see posters for some of the legal fight rings, since that is a fairly popular sport here. Although as you're walking around, you see a poster for some sort of carnival act, and something about it looks familiar to you, but you see that the bottom half of it has been ripped off, so you can't see, there's no name that's visible, but it does look like a circus act.
Okay, does it say like where and when it is?
Nope, it's been ripped off.
Okay, I will rip down that poster, but I will try and be ginger with it.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Okay, and I'll stuff that in a pouch, and then so from where I'm at, so I was staying in a fancier hotel, not the fanciest, but a nicer hotel. So from where I'm at in the city compared to where Revyn is, do I have to go through any kind of market district or entertainment district or anything like that?
A few different ways to get there. It's a good trek. The fastest way would be to hire a carriage. It'll likely take you a couple of hours on foot, but you could go through a market district, you could go through an entertainment district. Either way, you'll end up in a slightly seedier part of town. Right.
Being as I'm not super familiar with the city, I would probably just go ahead and hail a carriage or a rickshaw if that's an option.
Yeah, you see that there are a couple, and easy enough for where you're wanting to go. It would just be 1 silver.
Okay. So that's not a big deal. And then maybe I would, I would ask the carriage driver if he would make a minor stop in a market district.
Yeah, easy enough. Older gentleman, but very, very spry. Older human gentleman, kind of crown balding, but the rest of his hair is kept neatly clipped. and surprisingly well dressed. But yeah, he says, no problem, and will stop at. Is there any like type of market in particular you're wanting?
Stivali would probably say something like, if there is a market that specializes in oddities or magical items, that would probably be where I would like to go.
I think there might be one. And he'll take you through, and it is very much like if you're familiar with the like flea markets in Paris, where it's like the whole street is basically a flea market, that's where he takes you to. Okay. So you see that there are all sorts of people with different like carriages set up, actual stands, and then some people just have their stuff splayed out on the ground. But yeah, all sorts of things. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just anything neat?
Mostly anything neat, but he would definitely be in lookout for any types of. He wants a couple of things. Any types of magical items, especially weapons, would be great. But mostly he wants to see if he can find any like preserved butterflies.
Okay. Give me an investigation check or perception.
Investigation's better, I think. Oh no, perception is better. Okay, cool. Perception check. It is worse. It's a 16 this time.
16. So with a 16, you're not able to, like, wandering around, you see that there are plenty of like antique what are they called, like kitchen utensils. You see some knives, but none of them are magic. They're just butcher knives. And bread knives, other kitchen utensils, some whisks, a lot of stuff that is a bit worse for wear, and they're asking way too much for it anyways. But you see that there are some cool things. You see some lovely like hand painted, like very delicately painted plates that would be like decorative to hang on your wall. You see some paintings, but because you did roll above a 15, as you're just about to give up, you do see that there is one woman who has an oddity stand in particular, and you see that she has all manner of preserved and pinned, expertly pinned butterflies and moths and beetles, all sorts of insects. And you see that she has them displayed very professionally, and then she also has some interesting taxidermy. You see there's a little taxidermy rat that is sword fighting with a preserved frog, a toad. And yeah, it's cute and it's weird and you kind of love it.
Okay, definitely so. Stivali would like to he would like to see if there is like a blue and yellow butterfly. I don't know if there's an actual type of butterfly that's blue and yellow in Earth, let alone in Iendre.
Yeah, I'll say looking at them, that's, you know what, here's what we'll do. Do you want 1 to 10 or 11 to 20?
1 to 10.
1 to 10? That is a natural 20. So unfortunately, there is not a blue and yellow one, but you do see that there is a lovely yellow and like fire flame red, and it looks like a moth, but it almost looks like actual flames on the wings. It's stunning.
Still will point at the butterfly or the moth with the flame, almost like flame-like wings, and will say, pardon, ma'am, how much for this one?
So you see that she's an older gnome, she's a deep gnome in particular. Looks like she's maybe 50 and has her hair in a very severe tied back bun, but she has a very kind smile and very dexterous hands that you can tell are used for all of this very delicate work. But she picks it up and hands it to you so that you can look at it more closely. She goes, oh, this one is one of my favorites. This one, I'm just looking for 5 gold.
Yes, no problem. And he will pull out 5 gold and give it to her.
Do you want a bag?
Oui, please.
She will take a little, she's got a big, what's it called? A big basket of these small, like little woven bags that she'll put it in, and she hands it to you with a smile.
Sorry, people were bothering me. He will bow deeply to her and thank her for the purchase, and he will say, if you ever come across or do you ever come across a yellow and like a light blue type of butterfly?
I'm sorry, you're asking her if she has ever seen one?
Yes.
I have actually. Back home in the Underdark, there are sometimes the moths, not butterflies, but there are some blue and yellow ones.
Would you ever have one here that I could come by sometime and maybe pick up?
I do occasionally get them. I do have to go home for it, which I only do a couple of times a year, and they sell pretty quickly. But if I am planning to go home sometime next month, if I see one, I can put it aside for you.
That would be very good. Will you be in the same location in a month or so?
We tend to move around. It's more of a first come, first serve type thing. But if you're willing to give me your name and a way to contact you, I can certainly let you know.
Unfortunately, madam, I will not be probably here in a month, but I can come back.
Well, I'm usually here.
I tell you what, how much for the blue and yellow one?
That, because it is from the Underdark, usually 10 gold.
And he'll pull out 15 gold, and we'll hand it to her and say, if you get one, here's payment up front and additional 5 gold to keep it for me until I come back.
You have a deal.
And he will bow deeply and head back to his carriage to go the rest of the way to Revyn's.
Okay. Just as you're turning to head back to the rickshaw, she goes, "Oh, one moment." And she reaches down and hands you a feather to go in your hat. She goes, "Bit of an exchange on both ends." And the feather that she hands you, it's beautiful. It's like a stark white with these pitch black, almost perfectly symmetrical stripes. And it's a large feather. This is from like a large bird of prey, and easily probably something that would come from like an eagle or something like that. It's a very large feather, but it's beautiful. For your hat.
Merci. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. I needed a new one.
Alrighty. And then you said that you are headed to Revyn's from there?
Yes.
Okay. You're able to make it there without issue. The rickshaw driver is very familiar with the seedier parts of town, and takes a very efficient route to get there. But yeah, as you arrive there, finalmente, let's go to Tae'lun. What you doing, goat man?
Well, I'd probably wake up a little after noon in Cerise's 5-star halfway house and head downstairs for some gruel or slop or whatever the hell she serves. And then I'd just fucking clip-clop my way on over to Revyn's because I'm not going shopping.
Alrighty. She's clearly irritated that you're wanting food past, the strict cutoff time. But you do notice that she did actually set some aside for you. So you feel that she's a little bit fond of the fact that you actually pay your bills on time. So she gives you that very grouchy grandma vibe, but like the grandma that you kind of like. So she angrily gives it to you. And this actually has a little bit of cinnamon in it. Holy shit.
He's allergic to cinnamon.
She was trying to kill him. But yes, continental breakfast. It's so good. It's fine. It's edible. But yeah, you are able to make it to Revyn's easily as well. I'll say you all arrive similar-ish in time. From the book, my heart. If any of you haven't read Ink in the Blood, you should. It's really, really good. Oh, it will be Stivali.
Oh no, the car cat.
The car cat. You're muted, Auguste.
In honor of George not being here, I put my duck in the Batmobile.
We love the car ducks. God, Stivali's gonna have to take a drink. Rude. But yeah, Sam and August, you guys probably get there first, and you see that Gideon is in his usual, door guarding spot. Nods at the two of you as you approach.
He and I share a quick handshake.
He lets it happen.
What's up, good buddy?
You're just kind of like moving his hand around, and he's just letting it happen.
You see, Sam, that's how close we are.
That's great. Well, Gideon, seeing as how you two are such close friends, have you heard anything that might be of use to any of us?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to share any of looking at August, my best friend's secrets. I, as usual, know nothing, but you're more than welcome to go talk to the boss.
I don't care what they say about you. You are my favorite, and what I feel is the most capable god that there is around here. I'll just walk off. Yeah.
He opens the door with a very sarcastic but like grand gesture to allow you in.
Thank you, good sir. Blessings on your house.
Thanks, Gideon. I always trip over the step because it's always...
Yeah, there's a little bit of a ledge. And as you walk inside, you see Revyn once again behind his desk, and he's got his head in his hand, looks up at all of you, and you see that there are 2 empty coffee cups and a 3rd full coffee cup in front of him that he takes a huge swig from.
You did say the other 2 are empty? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Yeah, the other 2 are empty.
Okay.
This is cup at least number 3.
Yeah, no, he doesn't set coffee out for you, don't worry.
He's gonna have the jitters.
Is there coffee around here, or is it just the mugs?
Those, you can tell they had coffee in them, like he had drank them.
Yeah.
But you see that there is a full carafe, or presumably partially full carafe of coffee on the side of the desk.
Okay.
So he's using 3 mugs for coffee.
Yeah.
He's one of
he's
those.
Fucking wasteful.
From a carafe.
Yep.
All right.
Is he a germaphobe?
He's special.
On that note, I will just walk up and be like, Revyn, darling, you look terrible. And while doing that, just take one of his mugs and just fill it up and just be like, you look like you haven't slept in weeks, yet I just saw you last night. Have a rough morning?
He just lets it happen. Rough morning, rough night, rough month. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
I think the question is, what can we do for you?
Well, I guess that really depends. Are you boys willing to get into some trouble? Some real trouble?
Yes, I August.
I was just gonna say, like, is it worse than kind of like what we just did, considering looks to Vaelith, you know, the murder and all?
At the moment, it's just Sam and Auguste in there.
Oh. He looks over his shoulder to a dark corner. He just remembers the horrible bloodbath. The horror.
Right, yeah, heard about that. You lot left a trail of bodies in your wake.
We didn't mean to.
That was not the intention. We had a few of your new friends. They were a little more lively.
They tripped and fell onto their swords, is it?
No.
No.
They tripped when they were trying to run away from Vaelith's blades.
Don't need to worry about that one.
I don't know about worrying, but I think someone needs to talk to him. He's going through something, obviously.
Look, he needs to talk to a counselor or magistrate or something, but he was useful in the moment, although I think it was a little egregious.
There's a lot of death, Revyn. A lot of death.
It was okay. We enough of the death.
Mucho muerte.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heard about that. Heard that as one of those rookery pigeon boys.
Oh no, he had nothing to do with that. That was all
well, he's
cat
one of the
scratch
ones
fever.
He's one of the ones what got away. He's out looking for that little, not so little, tabaxi friend of yours.
Wait, who is?
Whatever, some rookery guard that worked at the prison. Apparently your tabaxi friend proper fucked him up.
Well, to be fair,
got him real good.
He was a dick. So, tit for tat.
I'm not saying I care, it's just murder's not typically my forte. Not that it hasn't been before, but, you know, try to... I'm a reformed man, as it
Insight
were.
check on that bullshit.
Give me an insight check.
Oh! 21!
He's full of shit. He kills people all the time.
I was like, Revyn.
Well, although we are more lovers than fighters, it seems some things take a firmer hand. But hopefully what you're about to present to us is much less dangerous and bloody. Right?
Well, again, depends. You willing to get your hands dirty?
What?
As long as you don't have to kill anybody.
Wait. Before that question's answered, what does it pay?
Sort of depends on how dirty you're willing to get your hands.
Auguste is not taking his clothes off again.
What? When did?
Oh, sorry, that was.
No, it was just, you know.
Anyways,
I don't do that type of. That's not.
Oh no, it was escape plan C at the old folks' home. We don't need to get into it.
it was a dark day. Well, here's the thing. Auguste and I have a large threshold for, let's just say, your dirty work. But we don't want just mere gold anymore. We want a piece of the pie. If you say it depends on how dirty we are willing to get, as nefarious as that sounds, I want to know that there's something at the end of the tunnel for both of us.
I think I'd like to know what your definition of a piece of the pie is. If it's not gold, What is it you're looking for?
Who knows? Property, territory, maybe just being more than your 1099 contract killers.
I'll say around this time, the rest of you do arrive and you're allowed in by Gideon, who follows the three of you in and closes the door behind him. You hear the door lock, and he's just standing at the door as usual. Revyn nods at the three of you as you enter, but then turns back to Sam. Now, I want it known I've not asked you to kill a single person or to do anything that would require killing a single person. Anyone that you've killed, that was a personal choice.
Sam and August both just like look in the direction of Vaelith.
To be fair, that was more of a figure of speech.
Be careful with what you're asking there, Sam. This isn't exactly the city isn't a pie to be carved up. And those of us who do run things here are very particular about how they're run. Now, that said, you want to find out the Shade's real name for me? We can work something out.
Interesting.
You want us to find out the Shade's real name?
I want his name, and I want his head.
Oh.
At least his name, but there is a much higher price I'd be willing, and he looks at all of you, I'd be willing to pay for his head too.
We find this name, maybe this head, and then we'll talk, yeah?
That we would certainly have a lot to say about, a lot to talk about. And you see, I'll say, Sam, go it, and anyone who wants to can give me an insight check here.
I've already incited. I'm just kind of running
Dirty
this over
20.
in my head.
13.
8.
Sam, you're the only one that notices this. He is nervous. Like, you have never seen him nervous before. You've seen him agitated. You've seen him irritated. He's on edge right now. Something is worrying him. And I'll say, you also notice at one point, Gideon comes over and just automatically refills Revyn's coffee cup. I'm going to privately message you something.
Okay, when he goes and refills his coffee mug, Sam's gonna hold his out.
He gives you bombastic side eye, and then refills it.
Thank you, Sam.
I was just like,
I will say when Sam picked it up, he specifically turned it away from where Revyn had been drinking from it, so he could have the clean side.
you don't want to kiss Revyn? Ooh.
You don't want Revyn's booties?
Just licks the mug.
Nah.
Jesus. I sent you a message in the chat on here. You noticed that as well.
And I also messaged you in your DMs, just,
It was a dick pic.
Yeah.
It was.
No, it's just the number 8 equals 3.
It's a little dirty.
Jesus.
With a minus.
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
While he is getting his coffee refilled, can Stivali hop up either on Sam's shoulder or the desk and address Revyn directly?
I will say that the desk is cluttered. There are papers, coffee mugs. It's every inch of space on this
Perfect.
desk is
Enough shit for
taken.
the cat to knock off.
Sorry, DM. I didn't ask what was on the desk.
I'm saying, here's what I'm saying. You could jump on Sam's shoulders, and that would be easier. You could jump on the desk, but you would knock a few things over. Up to you.
Ma'am, I am a cat. I'm jumping on the fucking desk.
Okay. You jump on the desk, and immediately there is a scimitar with the point right at your neck that Gideon is holding faster than lightning. Down.
Spray bottle.
Yeah, he's got a spray bottle too in the other hand.
Stivali will just kind of stare at him for a second. Why do I keep wanting to say Rivali?
Stavalis.
Stavalis.
Stivalis, Rivalis, Rivali, Stivali. Say it 10 times fast.
What the fuck is the guy's name?
Revyn?
Revyn.
Revyn.
Christ on a stick!
Start
Ravioli.
Bad at the scimitar.
Ravioli.
No, he's not staring at you, bro, with the scimitar. He's staring at Revyn, and he is going to say, forgive me, I cannot see you from down on the floor, so... Oh, did my fucking internet cut out?
No, I can hear
I
you.
can hear you, but you're frozen.
Oh,
There you go.
You're not frozen anymore.
Well, no, she's still frozen.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking frozen.
You're fucking
No, you're
frozen.
No,
frozen.
you're
you fucking pizza
frozen.
roll.
So I'm using my... I am using my Wi-Fi, my hotspot, and I think I just used it all, and now it's at like 156 kilobytes a second.
It's a cold spot now.
We can hear you if nothing else.
Oh, we
no!
can't. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
They took Stivali out back and shot him. Come here, you.
Can you hear us?
Stivali, can you hear me?
Goodbye again.
Where the hell is the cat?
Just screwing everything up for Cody.
Please come back.
I just saw
Please come back.
Take 3. If you need to leave your camera off, it's okay. Hello.
the cat's dead.
The cat is dead. We'll put a temporary pause on that as they are frozen in place with scimitar to throat. What are the rest of you doing? We'll come back to that, or we'll say that conversation happens after whatever else. So whatever.
So, yeah, you just want us to get this guy's name?
And head. He was pretty clear about the head.
What? No head?
Yeah, that guy.
Well,
No head.
name at least.
None.
Just bonus for the head. You don't have to kill him. Like I said, I'm the generous sort. I wouldn't force you to kill someone if you don't want to.
I could see our stray manager's vein popping in his forehead.
I'm not gonna fuck with it in case she comes back.
Yeah.
Wait.
So-
Okay. I can do whatever I want right now.
Yeah, Clayton is the DM now.
And I am Vaelith.
You know what? Here's what we'll do. Let's take a super quick 10-minute break, and
Okay.
that'll hopefully give April some time.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Wait,
Okay,
while
we'll
I'm
be
a
right
DM,
back. After
Do we get a level up?
Oh!
Yeah.
everyone's level 20 and I regrow my eye.
Yeah.
And it still has the enchantment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you still can't see at night.
I do kind of love the idea of you having an eye that is like hands down better than a normal eye, but you're like still mad. You're like, but that was my fucking eye.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still pray to Fire Daddy. See what happens.
No, we don't talk to him yet. We already talked to him enough last campaign.
Yeah.
We need to.
I don't know. He seems familiar.
We need a new sugar
Listen,
daddy.
he's still in his emo phase right now.
Oh.
That's true. I didn't meet him then. I might like him at this point.
Oh.
Well, my character would probably like him in general.
All right, just in time to go to break. All right, everybody, here we go.
But
Let us take a quick 10-minute break because I want to refill my drink.
Okay.
But we will be right back.
Burbs.
April, are you
Big
good?
Yeah.
to match my energy there.
That was intense, dude.
It was beautiful.
I don't know. I just walked up, heard y'all fucking talking.
Fucking yapping.
Immediately furious.
Honestly, we're disgusting. Yeah, we're disgusting. Right, so we will, welcome back everybody. We will pick up right where you dexterously hopped onto the desk. Scimitar blade is now right at your throat. And Gideon has just told you in no uncertain terms, down.
Bad kitty.
After giving Gideon and Revyn a once up and down, both of them, Stivali will incline his head and jump up onto Sam's shoulders with or without permission. And put kind of squat basically on Sam's shoulders so he can be upright and not laying across them like he was last time. And he will start out with, my apologies. Pardonnez-moi, I did not mean to offend. I cannot see you from under your desk as I am vertically challenged. So
we can get you a stool.
Stools are unbecoming of someone such as me. But either way, I promise I bid no ill will to your master. And he looks at Gideon specifically.
You see just a slight twitch of his eye.
Myself, I just had one quick question. You want us to find this shade who, admittedly, with his little time I have spent in this city, has come up a handful of times, each time sounding more and more like, how do you say, the boogeyman? And considering that the package that we procured yesterday was labeled for the shade, I believe a little more information would be beneficial for those of us who, like myself, maybe have not spent much time in this wonderful floating city.
As far as information, first off, I feel I should make it perfectly fucking clear. Nothing was stolen from the shade. Technically, it was stolen from the city. So I did not steal from the shade, nor did any of you. Just worth noting for your own protections, in case anyone asks. You can all truthfully say that you have never stolen a single thing from the shade. You're welcome for that. And then as far as information goes, boogeyman, that's a apt description. Devil is more appropriate, if you ask me. I don't pretend to be a good man. Far from it, in fact. Sort of on the bad guy team, according to most people. That said, generally speaking, I'm not a murderer. I'm also not one to cause harm for those who help me. I'm good to my friends, worse to my enemies. And we're all such good friends, as we established last night. So, frankly, yes, I want the name of the shade. If you can kill him, I would be willing to pay, frankly, extortionate rates for that, because I want him taken out of play. He is dangerous and should not be left on the board, as it were. So what information do you want?
Well, let's start with how long has he been on the board?
far as I know, at least as long as I've been in the game myself, which at this point is going on 70, 80 years. And it's interesting when he says that, because looking at him, he doesn't look a day over 30.
So, silly question, please forgive me, but what changed?
He's been poking around in things that don't affect him. And also, some of my closest associates are missing. I don't take kindly to my people being threatened or vanished.
What are normally his priorities, if you will? What
I'd say.
types of businesses is he entangled in?
Well, he fixes fights, but that's nothing that would really get much attention. I fix fights. Not when he's there, mind you. But that's his main sort of moneymaker that people know about, at least. But he points to, you see the crate from last night that's still sitting on his desk. He pats it. This. Something tells me he's getting into something a little more exotic. Someone just fixing fights isn't going to be looking for 10 grams of lapis vitae.
And these
I had my suspicions that this would be some sort of drug, some sort of spell component, something valuable. I had no idea it was going to be this.
Can I make an insight check when he says that?
Yeah. What are you trying to insight?
His butt.
Your butt. I would like to see if he's being truthful, that he actually is worried about the fact that the Shade got the stuff or is buying the stuff, or is it more like he's like pissed off because the Shade has thought of this first?
Okay. Yeah, give me an insight check.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I will message you.
While Stivali's doing this, Sam kind of like tugs on, or sorry, Auguste tugs on Sam's.
I was like, you can't tell me what to tug on, sir.
You tug on yourself when no one's looking.
Okay, well.
I like August kind of like pulls on your shirt sleeve. Sammy,
What?
we just gotta take him off the board, right?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Well, if we want to avoid any more bloodshed, all we have to do is get the Shade off the board, so to speak. Convince them to, whoever the Shade is, get the heck out of town and maybe make a deal with them or something, just to get them off the board. Like I said, that way Revyn wouldn't have to worry about them no more.
I'm not against making another deal. As you know, my loyalty lies where it needs to. And to
Timmy, your morals are they impress me every day.
It's not that.
Impressively flexible.
They're not that easily swayed, but you know, the right amount of gold or leverage is always an incentive.
Well,
anyways, I'm with you, but I don't believe someone who's been in the biz as long as 70 or 80 years.
I know, right? That's a long time.
That is a long damn time. But I don't
That's
believe
very
that they are going to just roll over so quietly.
Gotta figure something out. That's all he wanted to kind of like throw towards Sam.
He did what?
Sorry, what'd you say? Benji?
I said what he does what to Sam?
Oh, no, that was just an idea that August wanted to throw towards Sam.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm here for
it. So Stivali's listening to Sam ask Revyn questions. And he's like, his eyes are darting back and forth between Revyn and Gideon. Like, there's something happening there. So he will say, as our new dear friend, Revyn, if you had no idea about this lapis vitae, and were unsure of what he plans to do with it, what connection do your people going missing have to do with all of this, do you think?
Give me a persuasion check.
Hold, please. Oh, it won't show me. Hang on. Wait, go back. Do I want to risk this? Oh, no. I don't want to risk that. You said persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to use my sunglasses.
Oh, Lord.
But he also will know if I use my sunglasses, so we're not using my sunglasses. Persuasion +5 is, fuck my life, 13.
13. I'll say, does anybody want to give Stivali the help action?
Stivali, you feel a little raccoon kind of like give you a little like elbow on your kneecap.
Is it Clem?
It is.
Oh, okay. He'll kind of gently reach down and pat her little raccoon fingers.
Turns out it's just a random raccoon that's
just a random ass raccoon.
Yeah, no,
totally
Clem's like
raccoon. It's just like
looking out of my bag.
Yeah. Okay, so is that the help action or is that guidance?
The help action.
Oh, okay.
How exactly does she help?
She's giving Stivali encouragement. So wait, explain to me again how what you're doing, Stivali.
So Stivali asked if Revyn knew what this lapis vitae stuff has to do with his people disappearing.
Ooh. Clem's the one that helped me figure out the lapis vitae stuff, so she would be the one to kind of like whisper a few things to Stivali about like what to ask as far as like specific questions.
Okay. Then I'll say, just with Clem giving you a little bit of extra knowledge about the substance itself, he leans back in his chair and he stares hard at you, Stivali. Like, he's clearly debating on how much he wants to say. But finally he just... I knew about the package because one of my associates, Jax, told me about it. Said that there's an interesting package coming for the Shade that would behoove me to intercept. Said he didn't know what was in it, but that it was best if I had it. He sent that to me just before I stopped hearing from him. But there's something about that package. Something involving Jax. And what I'm particularly interested in is I was going to go pick it up myself. I was a bit busy that day. Didn't think it could have been much more than, like I said, drugs. And well, you see how that went. Somehow they're connected. I don't know how, but I don't like it.
Do you trust this Jax?
Did.
What work did Jax do?
Jax did a lot of the work that certain associates of mine, he looks at Auguste, might find distasteful. I don't employ his services all that often, but he's quick when I need him.
And how did he find out about the package?
That's a good question. Wish I knew.
And did anyone else know about the package? I know Jax came to you, but do you know of him talking to anyone else?
No clue. All I know is he's now missing, and so are two other associates of mine.
Were they also related to this package in any way?
Not that I know of.
Well, could you give us their names?
Padraig and Remy. I'll put that in the chat for you guys.
I was gonna say, somebody write this down because I got no note-taking abilities tonight.
I'm taking a few. Hey!
Yeah, Revyn, that was something I brought up to Sammy earlier, was the guards knew that there was a package to at least take. So someone may have set you up, trying to lead you out into the light.
Trust me, I've been thinking about that since the whole thing went belly up.
And you don't think it's one of those two that you just mentioned, or?
Fucking hope not.
Oh, well, I can tell you're stressed. Go, Mr. Stivali.
Auguste will kind of lean over towards you because he knows that you're standing right next to Sam, where he's perched on Sam's shoulders, and he was like, I believe that he's very stressed, and he's a little worried that all of his people are turning against him. Maybe we should tread lightly.
Get the jar.
Well, I think, Revyn, we would be able, looks at Sam, to hunt down the name of this person, whoever the shade may be. We are, if not anything, sleuths and detectives and go-getters at heart. Do you know where we should start?
Well, I call him an associate, but Ezin, he's more of a loose associate, but he has had dealings with the Shade in the past. Tries to avoid it, or best I can tell. He might know something. Also, Helly from the Fight Clubs.
Miss Helly! Miss Helly.
I know, she's aware of him, because she has to tread lightly when he's there. So she's an option. Also worth noting that in addition to this deal about the Shade, there's a hefty bonus for each of my associates that you find alive or dead. Preferably alive.
You said Evan?
Ezin.
Ezin. I'll
Ezin.
put that in the chat.
And Ezin.
Ezin Ifaris.
And you said Mrs. Helly. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'll put that name in the chat for them too.
All right, Revyn. So Miss Helly and Ezin and those two other folk, we'll definitely look into talking to them. Sammy, do you have anything else?
I don't, but do any of our associates have any requests or questions? Are you all joining us on this endeavor?
I don't see why not.
Seeing you'll make enough money for the next year.
I'm still waiting on information, so may as well keep busy while I'm in town.
And you? Looks on his shoulder.
Stivali kind of rubs his chin a little bit like a movie villain. Here is the thing. I am not really here to, let's say, go on a scavenger hunt for someone else's objectives. However, considering that Monsieur Revyn is so far my only point of research for finding the people I am looking for, perhaps another favor will increase the quickness with how soon I find my people.
As a gesture of good faith, you see that Revyn actually leans forward, or he leans and hands a folded up piece of paper. He hands it to Gideon, who then hands it to you, Stivali, and I will message you really quickly what it says.
Okay.
With that, Sam would then turn to Vaelith and say, and surely you have the foresight to join us and fill your pockets.
Foresight. I see what you did there.
Don't stab him! Don't stab him! Don't stab him!
Yes, I will be joining you. However, I would ask that I receive a small advance to finish paying for a new eye. 20 gold is all I'm short.
20,000? Oh, he needs 20,000 gold, Revyn. Did you hear? I'll take it and hold it for him.
Clever. Very, very clever. Tell you what, Vaelith, I'll give you 20 gold. But you owe me.
Sam looks at Auguste.
Deal.
What?
What,
Wait, did you say deal or ew?
Deal.
Oh, I thought you said ew.
It did sound like you said ew a little bit.
Ew,
Are you in?
Ew. Gross. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, then in exchange for that, he just tosses a quick little pouch at you, and you see it's got 20 gold in it.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Anything for a friend.
Perfect. Well,
Perhaps we should ask one more final question as Stivali puts the paper away in a pouch. Maybe this is not the path that we take at first, but could you tell us when the next fight is that the Shade should be at? Or should be fixing at the bare minimum?
Maybe we could put Tae'lun and Vaelith in there.
I was planning on joining a few fights while I was here anyway.
Now he perks up.
We'll see. It looks like we
Just
are
takes
all
a little threat of the bloodshed.
We are all of the same mind, it seems.
Supposedly he's got a fight tonight.
Where and when?
My beauty sleep.
This one is going to be the main one that Helly works at. So be underneath in the sewers beneath Central Grove Park.
Miss Helly's gonna be there?
She is. She's how I know he's gonna be there.
Does this
park
have trees?
Yeah. Problem?
Not necessarily. I will deal with that at the time.
If she's gonna be there, I mean, that's cool and all. That's whatever.
Keep it in your pants, August.
What are you talking about? This is a professional appreciation.
Inside check on August.
You could just see his boner.
I was like, can I investigate his pants?
He's wearing linen trousers.
I rolled poorly, bro. Listen, yeah, no, you definitely see he's blushing hard.
That really sucks because I just wasted a natural 20 on you. Get bag.
I rolled an 8, dude.
But that's what I know, as in might know more.
Well, it seems that we should get to work.
Does he mean tonight, as in like in an hour or two? Stivali really does go, ugh, my beauty sleep. Harold.
Everyone knows that cats nap, okay? You have time for a little cat nap, and...
Monsieur, are you offering your shoulders for me to nap on? What a gentleman you are! And he tugs on your ear a little bit before literally spreading out across your shoulders with his tail draped back up across his nose so that he looks like a giant scarf around your shoulders and immediately goes to sleep.
I've never been one for furs, but at least this one is well kept.
He purrs softly.
We do need to go pick up some stuff still, right, Sammy?
Well, how about this? Well, I don't know if I want to split everybody up. It seems like it might be hard to sell a new, champion a new fighter and get him into the rounds tonight if we are a huge group. But if some of us went to find Ezen, and then maybe also Helly, we might be able to find her between all of us.
There's always a big crowd at the fights.
Do you think they'll let a bear fight in the arena?
Pay him enough, probably. People die down there all the time.
Oh, don't mean about dying. It's just, fighting to win the approval of superior and
to find the name of the shade.
To find the name of the shade,
yes.
Right, Sammy?
Yes.
Right.
Potentially. Like I said, though, always a big crowd. They love the bloodshed, so nothing to say that a couple of you couldn't fight while the others watch, bet, make some money. If you're wanting to stay together.
I love the sound of making more money. It seems like I make money every time we do a job for you.
I would hope so. Just bear in mind, I'm not the one fixing the fights tonight, so any money you lose, that's on you.
Well, I make it a habit of winning.
Hope you do.
Hopefully, above board. Hopefully, this is the character that can actually win things, because none of my other, every time my other characters gamble, I end up owing someone 50 gold. So
you do.
Yeah, every time I'm like,
it's pretty
I'll
damn
pay you back.
accurate, yeah.
And then I just stumble upon a giant black diamond, and I'm like, oh, hey. It just goes to show you what goes around comes around.
Yeah. Right, well, unless you got any more questions for me, I think you've got an apothecary to go find, or a fight to go join.
Yes
Onward
and yes.
And upward, as they say.
Thanks, Revyn.
I'll set the mug down and say, yes, and thank you. I needed that.
Oh, hey, Revyn, before we go, kind of like go up to the coffee mug. Maybe a better sustainable source of caffeine. Yeah, I have a little bit of these leaves that my mom gave to me that help with focusing, especially with stress relief. That coffee is a good fix for a bit, but it makes you feel like shit.
Jar.
Ow! Oh.
Stivali wakes up from dead sleep to mimic what Tae'lun said. Jar!
Ow!
I just picture like like everyone in the room, like Revyn included, being like Jar.
Oh, for sure. He looks at the leaves and just smirks. Thanks. I'll make sure to use this. Yeah. And in response to you, Sam, I will pass your compliments on to the one who brewed that. Yeah, that Gideon, he likes your coffee. And Gideon nods at you. I put cinnamon in it.
He put cinnamon in it.
A lot of that going around.
Stivali's ear flickers at this cute little exchange between fucking Rivali. Fuck!
Right, Rivali.
And
April's creating a character
Revyn.
from like out of fucking nowhere.
No, Rivali is from Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild.
Yes, because we all played that.
If you haven't played it, go fuck yourself.
I'll be right back.
He's the I can't remember what the race is called, but he's the bird person.
Oh, bird person.
Yeah,
I am a bird person.
Bird person.
I'm bird person.
Bird daughter.
All I can think of is Ericoa, because that's what they're called in D&D, but that's not what they're called in Legend of Zelda.
They're called Kentucky Fried.
Jesus.
Well, I guess
Finger looking good.
It's time we should go.
Rito is the race.
Revyn will nod at Gideon, who begins to usher you all out, unless anyone else wants to ask anything.
Good to go.
All right. Well, he ushers you all out, and you see that he closes the door behind all of you. You hear the door lock again. And you see that the curtains are all drawn as they usually are. And as the sun is starting to get a little bit low, notably the gas lamp outside of the door is turned off. So decidedly closed for business for the evening.
So who's
shall
going
we go to Central Grove Park? Well, August, you said you needed to pick up some apothecary.
Yeah, I need to pick up some stuff to make some potions. I'm out since those a couple of jobs I worked for Revyn back in last couple of months ago. I do have that one that's in the party inventory. But if we wanted to go by what was it called?
Underdark Apothecary.
Underdark Apothecary. I know that a couple of our compatriots here need to speak with the purveyor of that establishment. And I could use a few ingredients to make some potions for us, as well as some like antitoxins.
Still will wake up long enough to look at Vaelith and say, "Don't you need to go pick up your package?"
Your new eye.
Shall I meet you all at the park?
Sorry, say that again.
Shall I meet you all at the park?
The pocket part next to everything. Yeah, we could do that. I think Xibrix over there. What is it called? Sunning his perineum.
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard.
He's He's opening his chakras and letting his good chi out.
Mm-hmm.
Or bad chi out. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert.
I have to say it is refreshing.
Stivali will look at Vaelith and kind of cluck his head at him and say, well, they are running off to the apothecary with all of the bad smells and too much catnip. Would you mind if I go with you?
He'll hold out his arm so he can, like, crawl over to his shoulders.
Then you will have a very large, very pretty charcoal gray cat draped across your shoulders.
I love it. Okay. Well, as the group temporarily splits, we'll start with Stivali and Vaelith, since I think that one will be a little quicker. So do you head straight to the Arcanum and Optics?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get there pretty quickly, and the sun has started to set pretty rapidly at this point. And you actually see when you get there that Vera is just about to lock the door, but she sees you approaching and holds it open for you so that you can still come in. Oh, you're back. Did you get your extra 20?
I did. Thank you for staying open a bit later.
Of course. And she goes back behind the counter and pulls out the eye for you, and you see that it's in a very lovely velvet little pouch.
How long is she turned around for?
Oh no.
Probably so like when she goes behind the counter, maybe about 5 seconds.
Nah.
Rogue's gonna rogue.
Rogue is gonna rogue, but this rogue is not that brave, so we're good. I'm not gonna steal from the lady that owed Revyn a favor.
Alrighty. Yeah, she opens her hand for you to pay her.
Drops the bag of coins in her hand.
Thank you ever so much. And she takes out the eye, she shows it to you, and you note that she quickly puts on some cotton gloves before she handles it. But holding the eye, she says, I'm assuming you've not used one of these before, but it should be fairly comfortable. This one in particular will form to the shape of the socket, and it does take about an hour to get used to it. You might feel a little bit of burning, some discomfort during that time, but should pass, and then you should be able to see quite clearly.
I appreciate it. You do fantastic work.
So I've been told. Thank you so much for your business, and when you see Revyn next time, tell him that we're even now. Oh my god!
Y'all nasty.
Jesus. Oh.
God, I'm delirious.
She shoves you out, locks the door behind her. Let's go back to the others as you head to meet them.
Sounds good.
Christ. Okay, so the rest of you, it's in the same kind of seedy area that you're in. You do see the apothecary.
You got this, honey. You got this. You can get through.
Oh, hi, Nomadic. We have to hydrate everybody. Hydrate!
Ooh. Well, this says hydration in it.
It counts. There's water in it. Christ. Yeah, so you guys are able to find the apothecary, and lovely hand-painted, beautifully carved wooden sign that hangs outside of the front door that says Underdark Apothecary. And you see, even from the window inside, all sorts of glowing blue mushrooms and strange lamps with a blue glow that is presumably from the Underdark. And walking inside, you see that there is a drow behind the counter. Currently, it looks like he's counting coins. And you see that he has long silver white hair with a side shave. You see that there's a pattern shaved into it as well. And he looks up at all of you, and you see the very, very bright red irises that you see with typically with Wolfsworn drow. He's wearing dark silver robes that are very finely crafted. And yeah, the whole shop smells of all manner of herbs and spices. And you also, the air itself has that sort of ozone metallic tang to it that you get with magic and with brewing powerful potions. You see that there's cabinets behind him with all manner of bottles holding various types of potions, and then you see as well almost like card catalog style actually, for those of you who've seen Spirited Away, Kamaji's room where he's got all of the herbs in the wall, that's what it looks like, but slightly smaller bins with all manner of herbs, some extraordinarily rare, some very common. But he nods to all of you as you all enter. Evening.
Hi there.
How can I help you?
I was hoping that you could help me find some ingredients for basic potions of healing or reinvigorating vitality and stuff like that, and maybe a couple of antitoxin ingredients and such like that.
What? Give me a list.
Yeah. So with a herbalism kit, I'm able to craft potions of healing, one a day, 25 gold to make one a day, and I can also make antitoxin stuff. So I would like to buy enough to make 3 potions of healing, as well as 3 antitoxins, however much that might cost me.
You said 3 and 3?
3 and 3, yes.
Okay. So for expediency's sake, I will say he'll tell you that for the ingredients to make the healing potions, it'll be 10 gold per, and then the antitoxin would be 5. So the total would be 45, I believe.
Oh,
30 and 15.
Heck
yeah, 45.
Yeah. 45 is perfect.
All right. He takes your payment and quickly goes and gets all of the herbs for you, puts them in their own little individual pouches, and then puts those in a bag for you and hands them over. And you can tell that these are very high quality. Anything else for any of you?
Do you have anything fun, by chance?
I have all manner of fun things. What are you looking for?
Oh, I don't know. So my friend and I, Sam, are you with me or no?
Yes, I would probably just be looking at things and.
Yeah, my friend and I are looking for things to aid in our efforts to help get us get a job done. I don't know. Just do you have any interesting potions on display this afternoon?
Well, I have potions of speed, of mind control, of invulnerability, gaseous form. Take your pick.
You said invulnerability and gaseous form. How much are the two?
The gaseous form would be 25 gold, and invulnerability is 50.
And what of the speed?
The potion of speed would be 30.
What about 55 for speed and invulnerability?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay, had to make sure I was looking at the right one. 19.
19. He thinks on it for a second, and yeah, it's been a good deal.
All right.
He will take your payment and will give you the potions.
Good eye, August. I had almost forgotten.
You said there's speed, gaseous form, and invulnerability?
Yeah,
In
and I
mind
just
control.
got...
In mind control.
Oh, yeah. I got speed and invulnerability just now.
How much was that?
55.
55?
Yeah, 'cause I haggled.
I'll hold on to that potion of gaseous form that we already have in party inventory. How much for a potion of speed, my good friend?
What did I say? 25 for that? I think.
You said 30.
30. Then yeah, he'll reiterate 30.
30. I could rock 30. Thank you very much, my good buddy.
Of course. I'll take your money, give you your potion.
Potion of speed.
And Sam would take this moment to whisper, intentionally for only August to hear, or well, August and whatever party members, but don't worry. I plan to make at least triple this back tonight on the fights.
Good point. I could also use some cash. I'm getting a little low, friend.
What? A little low?
Well, I got like 269. Nice.
Oh my god! That's not low. You have more than I do, but...
Well, listen, I'm always trying to make sure that we're good. I know that some of us like to have a certain lifestyle.
Oh, dang.
I'm not negging you on it. I'm just saying.
I've told you I will never go single ply. Double or nothing.
Valid.
Dude, I'm from a place where we just use water to wash our butts.
I think the cat is as well.
By the way, Sam, whenever you whisper this, without even looking up from the paperwork that Ezen's been doing, he goes, I'd be careful if I were you tonight. Heard the fights are fixed.
You do say.
So I've heard. I don't frequent them.
Now, if someone may have mentioned around you that the fights were fixed, you wouldn't happen to know which way they were going to be, would you?
Unfortunately, I don't. I don't keep track of the fighters.
Interesting. Who is... Well, do you know, perhaps, just a thought, the people who might endorse these fighters?
Are you talking about the legal fights or the fun fights?
Aren't all fights fun? But they're more fun if you can make more money with them.
Depending on how you tilt your head. As far as the lesser known fights, I think it's just whoever shows up makes bets. It's really the legal ones where there are sponsors.
Sammy, we know Hilly. We can. I'm pretty sure that's where it's going down.
Yes, I understand, but what, my good sir, what would you suggest if we happen to have a new fighter? We would hate to get tangled up in any of these fixed fights, I would say. But then again, maybe we could have an upset.
If you want an edge, don't eat or drink anything that you're given. They tend to poison it. And then what you've gotten from me can certainly give you an edge. And also, they tell you not to use any magic. Use magic.
What about shape-shifting?
As long as you're not caught.
Bears.
Really, just there's going to be a bunch of rules posted. The rules are more guidelines. They only count as rules if you're caught.
I think it's more going to be Tae'lun and Vaelith handling this, unless Mr. Stivali wants to get into the ruckus.
I think that Stivali, yourself, and myself might.
Looking at, he looks Tae'lun up and down. You going to be one of the fighters then?
Thinking about it.
Look at these hooves.
You know, I met someone interesting recently, and a funny story that I won't get into, but you want a little help?
Never say no to a little help.
In exchange, what say you do a little, we enter into a little deal. If you see or hear of a man called the Shade, just ask him what it would take to settle my debt. Bring me that answer, and we will say that you and I are all squared for these. He reaches under the cabinet and pulls out a black pouch, hands it over to you. Peeking inside, you see these silver, like horseshoes. But as soon as you touch them, your fingers almost tingle a little bit, like a little bit shocky feeling. I will put those in your inventory after the game, but those will make your hoof attack count as magical.
Ooh.
And they do a little something else as well.
Okay. And he said the Shade, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you owe the Shade.
Unfortunately.
So you do business with the Shade?
I wouldn't call it business, I'd call it extortion.
Oh, you're not a fan.
What are you talking about? I'm so honored to work with him.
Understood.
I'm new in town, so I'm not very familiar with the Shade, but if I wanted to get to know him better, would you have any ideas where I could start?
Be down on your luck and desperate.
Story of my life.
He tends to attract people like that, like magnets. But he likes talent. So, impress him at the fights, he'll likely seek you out.
Well, as you can see, we have much talent to share. So, we thank you.
Clearly. The two of you looking at Sam and August, you do work for Revyn. I hear.
What?
We work with Revyn, yes.
Nobody works with Revyn, they work for him, except for his bodyguard.
Well, on him is not what we said.
Be very careful who hears you say that. The last person who made that observation was found dead in a ditch 3 days later.
And we know not to talk about people's private lives, right, Sam?
Of course. No one knows.
Oh, I don't care either way, but...
Well, this is rude and tacky.
Yes, you are correct, as usual.
People are entitled to their own privacy.
There's no judgment.
Either way, I'd be glad you worked for him and not for the shit. Revyn has some modicum of decency on a good day.
Revyn's actually kind of a teddy bear if you think about it.
I am so glad you think so.
Well,
yes, well, he has warmed up to us, that is sure.
He's a
decent.
We do need to get going. Sammy, was there anything else that you needed, bud?
I think I'm okay for the moment. That's more money than I planned to spend without a return, so let's go start on this return.
Yes.
Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome. And what are your names? Yes, I know I've heard Sam and Auguste. I've heard from Revyn, but you are Tae'lun?
Correct.
Excellent to meet you. And your two friends in the back, who are they? We'll say that Stivali and Vaelith have arrived around this time.
Want to introduce yourselves, or?
I just like knowing the names of customers and friends of customers.
Stivali's asleep. Or at least pretending very hard to be asleep.
Yes.
And Vaelith probably wasn't paying attention to the conversation to hear him, call him out.
Well, forgive our friends. They are new, and so they are not accustomed to our manners. But this is Vaelith. He may be fighting in the rings tonight, and his fur coat is Stivali. That's, yeah, right? I said that right.
Vaelith, he cocks his head a little bit and leans forward and is looking at you. Oh, are you one of those Titan-born or Titan blood people?
Titan.
I'm not from here.
Titan blood people.
The ones that are good at fighting. They're in the fight rings a lot. I don't know what they're called.
Close enough, I suppose.
Hopefully you'll be one of the fighters. Get them to do better. And if you're looking to impress the Shade, he likes those he can extort the most.
And this one loves to be extorted.
Oh, don't play.
I saw April. I knew April.
V just kind of looks at Sam
like, oh, you're cruising for a person.
Sam,
I love the idea that 4 out of 5 things that Sam says is clever, and then the 5th one, it makes no fucking sense.
Sam, I don't know if you close with that one, bud.
I'm still working on my demons. I don't know these people.
I'm just glad it wasn't just me. I was thinking my comment is just bad.
Yes, I get it. I spoke too much. Foot in mouth, got it.
Yeah, there are better things to have in your mouth.
Oh.
He does not blink when he says it.
Shoo fire. All right, to Miss Helly. Thank you very much.
He's probably funny story. We're supposed to have something about shade and head.
Yeah, shade head. It's
head?
Something like that.
He just gives you all and lets you all leave.
See you soon, Ezen.
Is that Ezen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got caught off guard when you were like, Ezen just looks up from his work. I was like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Is that the guy?
That's the guy you're supposed to talk to.
That's why I casually asked him about the shade.
I'm happy for it.
I got some sweet horseshoes out of
I
it.
just said Ezen is the guy.
Yeah. While we're walking, while we're getting out, and just kind of amongst ourselves, I will say to the party, I did procure 2 potions that will help anyone, honestly. So we can kind of discuss after we find the details how to disperse these amongst the group.
I just need to take a moment to make some potions myself. That way I can divvy them out in case we need them.
Yes,
but that's could be whenever.
Yeah, how long do you need for your potions?
Like an hour.
We might have just that. Maybe we should find Kelly first. Oh, okay, so we know roughly.
Yeah, at this point, I'll say it's probably the sun has set. It's probably around 7 in the evening, 6 or 7, and you know that the fights typically start taking place around midnight. With the like big fights, like the heavy hitters, around like 2 or 3 in the morning. So you guys have time.
What would you like me to roll in order to make these potions?
I will say do a can do medicine or nature, and you can add your proficiency bonus as well.
Medicine or nature, which one is better? Ooh, actually, nature is +8. Clam, give me a hand with this, will you?
He will assist.
I rolled a 1 and a natural 20.
You start to grab the wrong ingredients, and Clem just smacks your hand. She's like, no, not that one. Haven't you ever done this before? No, use that one.
Of course, I meant to grab that one.
You're doing great, darling.
I totally meant to not grab the arsenic.
I know, you were testing me. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, hold on to me.
With a natural 20, I will say that you are able to make 4 of each instead of 3.
So 4 healing and 4 antitoxin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. What's this? Okay. Right. So with that, who? That's Sam still. Tae'lun. So I can actually give everybody a potion of healing. Other than myself, I won't need one. I have healing capabilities for myself and others. So, Sammy, Tae'lun, Stivali, Vaelith. I'll keep an eye out for Mr. Xibrix when he arrives. But everybody else, go ahead and add a potion of healing to your inventory, and I will add 4 antitoxins to mine.
Alrighty. Well, after you finish brewing your potions, is there anything anyone wanted to do before making your way to the fight ring, and that's where we'll call it for the night? No? Okay. Then yeah, taking some time, you can all, get like a quick little nap in if you want, since you guys are presumably going to be up quite late. Get some food, some dinner, drinks, whatever anybody's wanting to do. And you make your way to Central Grove Park, which is not the Pocket Park of note. It is much closer to the center of the city, very akin to Central Park in New York, but much, much smaller. But it's a very pretty park. But you see that towards the outskirts, there's a slightly more wooded area, and there is a manhole. Huh?
Still has a panic attack at all the fucking trees.
There are a lot of trees. It is a tiny forest. I'm imagining Still's just like covering his eyes as he's riding on someone's shoulders.
He's like in Vaelith's like shirt, got his like head wedged into the shirt, like hyperventilating.
Making biscuits way too hard.
Yeah,
on
way
his
too
chest
hard.
or on his back.
He's doing that little nipping thing that cats do.
Poor Vaelith.
It's a very uncomfortable ride for you, Vaelith.
Existence is pain.
That's valid.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. So as you have your panic attack en route, you get to this area and you see that there is a manhole cover. But there's a strange marking on the manhole, and I'll say Sam and August, you two in particular, recognize this to be it's sort of like a Thieves Guild marking, except you know that this one in particular has to do with the fight rings. So climbing down through the manhole, Jesus Christ, it's not the best smelling down here. It is the sewers.
A manhole's usually not that great smelling.
Jesus Christ. But following the thief markings on the wall, I'll say anyone who wants to give me a survival check. You can do survival or investigation to try to find the right way.
I speak thieves can't. Can I have advantage?
Yeah.
You thieves can't.
I'll say that this isn't thieves can't exactly, but it's similar enough. So yeah, you can have advantage.
I always get turned around in this place.
21.
20.
Survival or what?
Investigation, either one.
Shout out to the 2 crew. I got a 5.
I rolled 2 crew too.
2 crew!
I got a 12.
Not a 2.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Well,
wait, you said I get advantage?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a 12, because the other one was a 1.
Oof. Well, Tae'lun and Vaelith are able to follow them well enough, which works out since those are your planned fighters. But following the markings, you begin to hear a crowd, and you hear excited shouting and yelling. And walking in, you see that the area opens up to a massive underground area. Those of you who've played Skyrim, it's very much like the Thieves Guild. They're like the cistern. Mm-hmm. It's like that area, but there aren't any of the like waterways. It's just one big giant room. Jesus Christ. Anyways, but you see that there is a massive crowd of people all shouting, and you see that there are quite a few like stands, sort of like stadium stands made out of wood. Many of them look rickety at best, and it's a little unnerving. But you see people up or sitting on them and shouting, making bets. You see people are writing things down, handing over money. You see some people that look presumably like maybe judges or like referee type people who are clearly not paying much attention. And in the center of the ring, you see that it looks like a fight has just ended. And you see that there is a very imposing looking human man who looks just absolutely fucking jacked, and he has been beat to a fucking pulp, and is actually having to be half carried out of the rig, and he's like trying to shrug off a stretcher, and finally he actually loses consciousness and is fully lifted onto a stretcher where he is carried away. And you see exiting behind him a woman, and she wipes the blood off of her mouth, and you see that looks a little similar to Vaelith in that she's got a sort of half-elf look to her. She's got kind of the pointed ears of half-elves, but this almost coppery skin, bright, piercing blue eyes, a slightly crooked nose from potentially a great many breaks, and you see that she's got a bloody lip, a black eye, and she's got her hair in the sides of her hair are braided back in like 3 or 4 braids on either side, with the top just kind of slicked back, and she's got all manner of beads in her braids, and she's wearing very tight-fitting leather clothing, no armor whatsoever, and you see that her knuckles are covered in blood, and it doesn't look like it's hers. But she walks out, and tons of people are clapping her on the back, cheering for her, and she's just nodding at everybody and clearly enjoying the attention. But looks out over the crowd, sees all of you, in particular Sam and August. You guys see Helly. And she runs up to the two of you and gives you both a hug, and she's drenched in sweat. It's just, So good to see you guys. Oh, it's been forever. How are you? Sorry, I look like shit. Just got done beating the pulp out of him. How's it going? Who are your friends?
Well, hopefully our new friends can afford my dry cleaning bill.
Sorry.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Haley.
Hi, August. She leans down and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
These new friends actually have been showing quite the interest in the fighting rings, and I believe we have a couple of friends who would love to join you in the fun.
Really? All right.
Might you point us in the way that we could sign these strapping lads up?
She looks over at Tae'lun and Vaelith. You two the fighters? Oh, you both look like you'll do well, strapping men as you are. She looks at Vaelith. Oh, you're another like me. You'll do really well here.
Oh, yes.
People love it when our skin goes all coppery. They go feral for it.
Well, that's the goal.
Well, I can certainly help you all sign up. I will be careful tonight. Maybe don't perform quite as well as you'd like. We've got someone watching tonight. And when she says that, her very surprisingly bubbly demeanor, which is a little bit at odds with her appearance, fades just a little bit, and she seems a little nervous when she says that and kind of looks over her shoulder, and her voice gets quieter when she says it too.
Oh, Helly, whoever do you mean?
Right, I don't think you two have been here when our patron of the fighting arts is here. He's the one that fixes a lot of the fights when Revyn's not doing it.
Of course. If he's a man of business, then if we should have an introduction. Do you think that would be possible?
Sam, do you realize what you're asking? Who you're asking to me?
Sam, we can't just go talk to him. That's just not how that works.
Why not? We're here enjoying the same party he is.
I mean, you can. You two are known for working for Revyn. I'd be careful.
Well, no one here has to know. No one here that doesn't know already has to know anything. We all do business, am I wrong?
I mean, if you want to, I can. Yeah, we can make that work. He's
Sam, what are you doing?
She points back over her shoulder, and you see that there's a person, hood drawn, sitting alone in the stands, and people are giving this person a wide berth, just watching out over the crowd. And as this is happening, this person raises their head, and you just see green eyes, and that's where we'll call it.
Oh!
Yay! It was super fun being back, guys. And we will be back next week as well, as per usual, same time, same place. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. If you're not already in our Discord, make sure that you join it. The invite link is in our link tree, which is in the middle of the screen in that little ticker tape. Check out all of our links. Check out our podcast, Horizon Red, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can find info at horizonredpodcast.com. And we will hopefully see you all next week. Thanks. We love you. Bye.
Bye.